Shalom, Yasharallah. Hang on, because it is bright as fuck out here. Shalom, first and foremost, I want to say all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Racha HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of the house of David. Salutations to you brothers throughout the four corners of the earth, teaching the truth in righteousness and sincerity. To you Israelite foreigners, come back home to the truth. To those that passed on serving the Lord, the dead in Yahweh Shai shall arise first. To you sisters who believe, keep encouraging and supporting your brothers that's out here teaching us truth. And always commemorate the sister who washed Yahweh Shai feet when you read the scriptures. I wanted to talk about the Israelite community as a whole. And when I say as a whole, because yesterday, I know I told y'all about that sister who posted that you should pretty much abort a child if you know they're going to be that they're going to be she's a very vulgar sister, actually. She made a whole video, and a little bit late in the video I found out she was screaming on people that was coming at her on that post. And then at one point she said, and Shaw Montana and others. Like, hold up, bitch. I don't usually call a woman the B word, but, and I didn't even actually say it to her yesterday, because I went back and forth with her on her post. I'm sorry, I usually don't, but she's really sitting here. First off, she's calling me Amalek, telling me I don't have the law, I don't have the truth. In another post, she said, "Oh, no," and I didn't even bring up the MOTB, but she did. She said that there is going to be no MOTB, and then in the post, somebody else said, "How you figure?" And she said, "Oh, there is there is a C-hip, and it's implanted in humans, but that's been going on since 2016 or whatever year she said." So I'm like, so she knows, because even in the post, she said she rather than have an autistic child, she would rather sacrifice that child to Molech. So it's like she's leaving a lot of things to interpretation, and she can't get mad when we're interpreting that you're bugging out of your fucking mind. But it just gets me to realize that a lot of Israelites are disgruntled because they themselves are stupid. You know, just like you got one Israelite, you know, former leader. I'm not going to mention by name because, you know, I ain't trying to, you know, it's not about him. But the truth of the matter is, you know, he made a video saying that he's no longer an Israelite because we constantly shoot ourselves in the foot and this and that. And I'm like, yo, how, given what you just got caught up in, how the fuck do you have the audacity to say anything about the Israelite community shooting themselves in the, at least pick a better time to be a super Israelite and say we're shooting ourselves in the foot. That's crazy. That was crazy to hear that. Oh, we shoot ourselves in the foot. You just shot us all. Now we all have to bear the brunt of your personal issues. You know, because I'll take you at your word, you know, what you got caught up in, you know, maybe it's not a sick perversion you like, and it's just something you were talked into. Still, that shit is disgusting. I'm sorry. You know, but the truth of the matter is, you know, we have to take accountability. Don't be a poorly behaved Israelite and then talk about how the Israelite community has lost its way, or that we don't have no order, we don't have no love. Be that love, be that order, be that structure. If you're not going to be an example of the right thing, don't complain about the bad thing. You be an Israelite and do the right thing. Instead of saying you want to leave the Israelite community, or this chick talking about something, oh, the Israelites do this. Bitch, ain't you an Israelite? You talking about a Virgo goddess and you would sacrifice your autistic child to Molech? Like, that's fucking retarded. Like, really? She got mental. I realized at some point in this discussion with her, because I was really keeping it as respectful as I could until she made a video talking about, and Shaw Montana. She called me by fucking name. If she would have kept it general, I would have addressed it. I wouldn't have said nothing, honestly. I already ate her up in her own post to the point where, and mind you, I was not disrespectful whatsoever. I could have been, because she was coming at me a little crazy, but no, not crazy enough. But then when she threw my name in a video, like, bitch, listen, I hope you understand that I got two sisters that'll beat the shit out of you for disrespecting me. Two, either one, pick your poison. Both of them could fight dudes. And you would never tell because they're very feminine, but they got hand skills. They come from Seth Boyden, if you know which projects is which out here in Jersey and North. But it's not even about that. I wouldn't even tell my sisters about that. But people forget, like, okay, this nigga's in the truth, so obviously, you know, turn the other cheek. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Turn the other cheek while disrespecting me. You know what I'm saying? Your chin will get broke, like RZA said. But no, on a serious note, you know, you have a lot of Israelites that are disgruntled Israelites, but they contributed to all the fuck shit in Israel. I'm gonna be honest with you. There was a time when I was kind of borderline disgruntled. Not really disgruntled, because I know at the end of the day, Israel is Israel. You got a lot of great brothers here too. As a whole, I think we do a lot of this selective lynch mob type behavior. You know, we pick somebody to hate and we just, you know, express nothing but hatred towards them. But then sometimes you got brothers that do something so heinous. Yo, how could I not talk about you? You just fucking got caught up out there in some bullshit. I'll wait to hear your side, but damn. You know, like, just like with the situation I was talking about before, I waited. I didn't say shit. I even made a video kind of standing up for him until I heard his side. And his side was fucked up. You know, so, you know, at this point, I'm just going to say, stop being disgruntled Israelites and realize y'all have been fucking up too. All these most of these Israelites that act like they're disgruntled with Israel. I know a nigga who molested a child is in jail now for it. You molested a child, you're in prison now for it. I was still working at the cable company, so this is over 7 years ago, when this guy got caught up there in molesting a child. And one of his friends hit me up and said, well, he's done with Israel now. He don't want nothing to do with Israel. We don't want nothing to do with him either. Here he is winning our hearts for years. Seemed like a great brother. Seemed like he got his act together after the adultery situation. And come to find out he's over here fucking touching little girls. Little, I'm talking single digit age. Like, nah, you niggas are sick, man. Hey, I didn't realize my music was that loud, by the way. But niggas is sick, man. But you thought we was gonna just side with you because you Israel. But what about the woman whose child you touched? You know, the disgruntled Israelites are usually the ones who are the worst and who are doing the worst, man. Why this nigga touch that little girl like that, man? Come on. These niggas ain't shit, bro. These niggas ain't shit. Especially men like him. All you niggas that be acting like you're so mad with the Hebrew Israelite community, but you're the worst behaved Israelite ever, is crazy. So we became a group of people that just complain about each other. We hate each other, and then we hate Esau. Then we hate the world, society, sin. You know, how about you act better, you do better, you treat other brothers better, you're mindful of brothers. Instead of being an asshole and being disrespectful and going after other Israelite groups, especially the ones that taught you, nigga. So that's another thing. Niggas want to go after the very men that taught them the truth. That spiritually raised you up. And you call them pieces of shit. No, oh my gosh. That level of ungratefulness I could never have, man. I Lord willing, I'd never be ungrateful. And much less that bad. But anyway, with that, I'm going to say shalom.